Hello everyone, this will be my final episode of Elden Ring that I'm going to be making, unless I do the DLC. But if I do that, I won't be doing that for a while, I reckon. So anyway, here's the last couple of bosses that I did in Elden Ring after I beat the game. This is still a new game. At this point I hadn't started New Game Plus, and I've just did all the bosses that give you an achievement after a beat. What's his name? Radagon and Elder Beast. So I started off here with Mog, or Moog. I think he was a pretty decent fight, but I was way over leveled. Oh yeah, I just want to mention as well, like I did exclude a couple because the video was going to be way too long, but like, there's stuff like Fear's Champions. Like, I don't think you really care about Fear's Champions, do you? Not really. Also want to say that after I beat these bosses, I started a New Game Plus, and I got to Altus, and I haven't played past Altus, but I got to Altus without taking a single death. Alright, looks like Moog is about to die. Very close to the end of this fight. Wait till the end of the video though, because we've got Malenia coming up, in case you don't know how to read the title or something. There we go, looks like my Mimic killed Mog, and now the next boss that we'll be going onto in this video is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm going to give it a go. Dragon Lord Placidusax. Did that sound right? I hope so. For this one I used Tish, because this guy has a lot of health, and even with Tish just like melting his health bar, this boss took around 5 minutes. So kinda needed Tish to, make it shorter than 5 minutes so I could actually record it. At the time when I did this boss, I didn't like it at all. Did a lot of damage and had a massive health bar, but like, thinking back to it, and even just like a couple days after I beat it, I started to like realise that it probably wasn't as unfair as I thought. Even though some teleporting swipe hitboxes were questionable. This boss looks very cool, I'll give him that. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, I died 5 times, so this is my 6th attempt. Sixth attempt. I'm not even going to try that again. So, now is when Placidusax starts doing his teleporting. This is probably the most annoying mechanic of the fight. His fire was kind of annoying as well. But near the end he uses his fire to do this really cool laser attack. I liked seeing that. That was like cool to watch. It wasn't fun to die to, but it looked very nice. You can see here just how much damage even the basic lightning attacks are doing. So you can understand why at the time I was getting a bit frustrated with this one. Looks like he's teleporting again. You can see he leaves a big smoke trail in the sky sometimes when he's about to do the bigger slash with like the lightning trail behind him, which sometimes is unavoidable to get hit by the lightning trail. I also think I might have put on some new armor by this point in the game. I was going to wear Radahn's helmet because it looks really cool, but like, I kind of like my extra stamina from the gargoyle head, so I'm wearing that. Okay, I think Tish has died now, so I'm going to have to do the rest of this fight legit. Which is very difficult for me. Oh, yeah, a couple hours before I'm recording this audio right now, I beat Sekiro. So the videos on that will be coming out a couple days after this one. So stay tuned for that as well. And also, I beat Sekiro, but I'm going to go back and do the other ending because it has different bosses, I think. So don't worry that I missed some of the bosses, because I'm going to get every single one in Sekiro. And after that, I'm also going to go back in Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3 and play the DLCs. So that should have some extra content for like a month, maybe 2 months after this, so my videos won't be going anywhere. After that, maybe Elden Ring DLC, and after that I really have no idea, so if there's anything you want to see me do, put it down in the comments. Alright, Placiduous Axe is finally dead. And looks like he gives you 280,000 runes, which is very nice. Now, going into Nile, so you can guess what boss is coming up soon. Nile, I died on my first attempt, just like dealing with the summons. It was just a stupid death. But I got him this time, kinda. You'll see what that means at the end of this clip. I think Nile is just a repeat of a mini-boss in Caelid, and his name was like O'Nile or something. They didn't even really try with that one. I do like this weapon that Nile has, that big, I'm not sure what that is actually, but it looks cool. The thing I don't like about this fight though is that he uses summons as well, because like that's my thing that I do, and I don't like it when he uses summons. Also, I forgot to pop my rune arc for a decent amount of these bosses, so I'm just going in with normal health since I don't have since I'm using Morgoth's rune, which gives you more health. And so look, I died there, but he also died, and it counted, so that counts. Anyway, I got the other half of the medallion, then spent like 2 hours trying to figure out the puzzle at the thing. Not because the puzzle's difficult, just like the enemies were difficult. And the only challenging part of that puzzle was that I thought you could do it in the normal thing without going into the Everjail, and I was wrong. So that took a while to figure out, but eventually did it. Made it to the Halig tree, another one I'm not really sure how to pronounce. And then Loretta was here, but instead of being a ghost, Loretta was like real this time. But still just as much of a pushover, is what I was trying to say. Does some big damage magic attacks. Apart from that, pretty much just Tree Sentinel again for the 80th time this game. This game really likes Tree Sentinels for some reason. Alright, Loretta's dead, and now we're on to Malenia. I died 8 times to Malenia, 7 of which were to the first phase, but on attempt 8 I finally beat the first phase and got to the second phase. And then on attempt 9 I beat both phases. So this was only the second time that I got to second phase. Honestly, I just think this boss was more annoying than difficult because of the stupid lifesteal, the vampirism. I don't like that she does that. That was just kind of obnoxious, if I'm being honest. Especially since my summon is stupid and like won't dodge. The one thing summon is good for is tanking the waterfowl though. Also the way that I found how to beat her first phase the first time was literally me and the summon just pushed her into a corner, then stun locked her from full health straight to dead, and she couldn't get out of the stun lock for some reason. So that's what I tried to replicate here. It kind of worked for like a couple seconds. And if you just kept up the aggression, she would just stay stun locked. I don't think I could get it to work in phase 2 though. So, in this attempt, it looks like my Mimic killed Malenia phase 1. I skipped the cutscene because I watched it the other time. Normally I watch the cutscenes once and just skip them. The very strange thing about Malenia though is that she starts phase 2 with like less health than full, which I'm not sure why. But I mean, I'll take it. It's like free damage for doing nothing. As you can see, you can't really take both me and the Mimic fighting at the same time. So she goes down now. It's got a bit of dialogue here, I decided to leave it in. Even after that, you get the runes and stuff, and then she has even more dialogue. And another thing I want to mention is that after you like rest in here, in the room where Malenia is, there'll be like a big rot flower in the middle. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, final boss for this video, and last boss that I beat in Elden Ring before starting New Game Plus, Lich Dragon Fortisax. Just another dragon fight really. Kind of like a combination between Placidusax and like normal Geel dragon, glintstone dragon. Just like a combination between those two. Where it's like kind of got those normal overworld dragon moves, but also with like all the lightning attacks and stuff. I mean, like it's sort of different. It's nothing that special, if I'm being honest. I don't really like dragons in this game. They've just kind of been annoying. Especially that first one I fought. I died to that one like 30 times, I completely forgot about that. Still not the most deaths I've taken to a boss, considering I took 43 to Elden Beast. And with that last boss on the video, Jesus Christ. Alright, the video's over.